Yeah, so this is my 4-month update apparently, but I'm almost 5 months, so my mum is not very good at the keeping up to date with these. Also, we're just having a bit of a play session, so I'm a bit tired and grumpy, so apologies about that. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So as Lachlan was telling you, this is his 4-month update. It is a bit, pretty much almost 5 months, I'm afraid. This month has been crazy. It's just flown by. It's just completely and utterly flown by. So anyway, let's talk about you, shall we? First up, weight. We are still on that classic second baby syndrome where I'm barely getting him weighed. But he was seen with the doctor for a silent reflux and sort of roughly weighed. And oh no, wait, actually I did get you weighed, didn't I? Once. And you were 7.5 kilos. Yay! He's definitely so much heavier now, like just picking him up, getting him in and out of the car seat, getting him in and out of pushchair. It's just more of an effort. Either that or I've gotten a lot weaker. One or the other. It's probably both actually. Size wise, we have completely given up on 0 to 3 months. We seem to be in 0 to 3 months for like a very long period of time, and now we're into 3 to 6 months and they don't feel like they're going to last very long. It feels like he's just growing and growing and growing. It's also like where one shop's completely different from another shop, but we are mainly in 3 to 6 months now. 6 to 9 months in Zara because they are tiny. So his routine, that hasn't changed that much since last month, to be honest. So between 5 and 7 he gets up for a feed, but usually hopefully try and get him back to sleep, and then he kind of stays asleep until we're up getting ready and getting Isla ready for nursery. Then if it's a nursery day, we all have to get up and out of the house and take Isla to nursery for about 8, and then we come back and he usually has a big feed. Then we have a little bit of a play. He obviously has his medicine, and then I try to get him to nap, but it's kind of half and half at the moment that he'll do it. Then if he's had a nap, then he will get up and need fed immediately, straight away. And we usually, at the moment, we're having a lot of dirty nappies. It's probably to do with some little toothy pegs that want to come through. So we're going through a lot of nappies in between, especially the morning at the moment. So yeah, after lunch he has another play, or we try and go out and about. We go for a walk if we're not seeing friends. Just to get us some fresh air and get us out of the house, eh? Although today we just had a little play session in here because we had too much to do. And then I try my best to get him to go down for a nap kind of around 2 o'clock so that he's not too awake for bedtime. But I think still at this age he's supposed to be napping so much more than he is. Like I was asleep 75% of the time at this age, but you are the opposite way around. Then after that nap we usually have to rush off and get Isla, or Rob, if he's back from work, he'll go get Isla and I'll feed Lachlan. And then we have about an hour and a half family time. Isla gets to play with him, we have some snacks, well not you yet, and just generally have time together. Then it's the bedtime bath time routine, and I'm much better at getting him in a routine now, and he's having a bath a lot more. Not every night yet, I think that will come soon, but yeah, he's almost getting bathed every night now, and I think it is helping with his sleep because he was doing well. He was going down at like, we were starting to bring it earlier, bring it forward, where he was starting to go down at around 8 o'clock. And that was great, and he slept through till 6, but now he's kind of, it's all over the place again. So we're trying to implement the whole bath, quiet time, feed, and then bed. That's sort of what we're doing at the moment. I do have a video up actually of our new routine, so I'll pop the link to that below. And then we try and get him to sleep. So like last night he was great, he went down straight away. Other nights it can take up to an hour. It's just really all over the place. You're very unpredictable compared to what your sissy wissy was. You sit here for a minute. Oh, Mr. Man. Hi. So I've already mentioned sleep, but yeah, his sleep's a bit all over the place and not that great. He's still a very light sleeper, so any noises, like if you creep into the room to try and get something, he wakes up, and it's so different from Isla. I think I've said that about 1,000 times already in this video, but yeah, his sleep is very mixed, but we are trying our best for it. We're persevering. We're doing a little bit of control crying, and I'm trying my utmost not to feed him to sleep or rock him to sleep. Never did any of that with Isla, and she's such a good sleeper now, so I'm trying to follow the same path we did last time, but just with a much more needy baby. Feeding wise, he is still a bit of a milk monster. I'm literally waiting for the day when, you know, when they feed, because I'm still breastfeeding, they feed for 10-15 minutes and they get all they need. I still have to sit for up to an hour just going and going and going, and he's had days where he wants to feed through the night, so it messes up my supply, and I'm like really sore the next night and he doesn't wake up, and yeah, it's a bit all over the place. But he is still a very hungry baby, which is good because he's gaining weight, and especially with his silent reflux, it's a good thing that he's gaining weight and he's feeding lots. In terms of the actual breastfeeding, he's a lot more fidgety. pulls off a lot more, and he looks around and he grabs my face and he scratches me. It's a delight, it really is. Out and about, it's a bit of a pain, so I'm trying to use covers, but that's not really working. I got sent a couple of these gorgeous ones from Elderflower and Delilah. They got in touch on Instagram, and I feel really bad because I've not been able to use them because he literally will not feed under cover, but they're so pretty. They come in a lovely bag like this, and then they're just a lovely, very, very soft bit of material, kind of top thing that you put on, and then you can feed underneath, but he just doesn't let me, unfortunately, so I might give it another go. But yeah, you just put your head through there and then there you go. What I tend to do is have a vest on underneath, sort of a baggier top or jumper, so I have like a feeding vest like this one, and then I just sort of have it down and have him and have it over him, so that kind of covers. But because he's being a lot more fidgety, it's a pain, so I'm going to keep trying with the covers. His silent reflux, so we seem to be on a bit of an even keel at the moment. We had to go to the doctors and get his medicine upped a little bit, his ranitidine, but touch wood, we've been quite sort of level at the moment. So yeah, it's still the ranitidine and the Impin Gaviscon, and I'm giving him probiotic drops as well. And yeah, that's all we're doing, and it seems to be working. So milestones, he's almost rolling over. You're still not quite there, and you don't really like tummy time, do you? Hey. I think it's only a matter of time before we see teeth, because we're getting lots of dribbling, lots of angriness, lots of bad nappies, so I think some teeth are on the way. He is so much better at picking things up now, and he'll almost grab things out of your hand, and he's so alert, really interested in everything, so that's it really. Nowhere near crawling. Things he likes, so he loves his changing mat. You can always get really good smiles out of him on his changing mat. He loves getting his bottom changed. Yes, you do. Wooden sensory toys, so things like his caterpillar and sort of the wooden bits on there he's liking, probably all to do with teething. We've got lots of violet bricks that he likes to hold because they're nice and big. He loves having a chat, he loves us chatting away to him or singing. We've been doing lots of row your boat and things like that, and he's really enjoying it now. He's a lot more engaged and sort of looking at you and interested in what you're up to, and he's really loving Isla at the moment, which is really lovely. Things he's not liking still are dummy, sleep and car seat. Those are the three things. So yeah, that's about it for this sort of 4-month, almost 5-month update. I'll do the 5 one probably in a couple of weeks, so that, probably not even that, in a week or so, just so that it's all more fresher in my mind and I'm back on track. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys very soon. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe!